We want to know what you're thankful for this year. Check out our giant turkey poster, write what you're thankful for, and sign your name for a chance to win a free-range organic turkey from your favorite chiropractor. There is nothing better than pairing an adjustment with a massage. Whether you're in pain or just need to take some stress away, schedule a massage with us today and get 15% off your first massage with us. And don't forget, the holidays are coming up. Massage gift cards make a great gift. Get one at the front desk today.
Did you know that now you have the option to book online? It's really easy, and whether you're a new patient or an existing patient, you can choose to do this option. Simply go to our website and choose the Book Now. It'll bring you to the new booking page. You're going to choose your category of your appointment type, select your provider, and then it'll load up the doctor's schedule. You can then choose the day that best works for you, see the times available, click the book button, insert your information, and when you're done, you're going to see the Save button. Hit the button and a green "Your appointment has successfully booked" notification will pop up at the top right. And that's it. When setting up your next appointment, feel free to book upfront, call or text the office, or try out our new scheduling online.
Hey guys, Dr. Riley here from RAK Chiropractic. Have you ever woken up with just sharp stabbing shoulder blade pain before? Or pain in that shoulder blade area where you feel like it's a rib that's out, and you've constantly just been massaging it with the cane or getting massages or cupping on it and it just will not go away? The reason is because it's actually not a muscle knot. Once you go back to your neurophysiology, it's actually a nerve. It's called your dorsal scapular nerve. So dorsal means your backside, scapular blade means scapular blade, nerve means nerve. So where it actually comes from is the lower part of your neck. It comes out of C4, 5, and 6. And what that nerve does is it comes up over the top of your shoulder and then it splits. One branch goes down your arm, one branch comes right in along that shoulder blade. So depending on what is pinched, you'll either feel it down the arm or the shoulder blade or both of them. And what happens is a lot of times people will just wake up with this and feel like they slept wrong. It's actually called the acute torticollis or wry neck. And in the medical literature, it's more known as a stress-induced kink. So if you're going through more stressful periods of time, there's going to be a moment where you'll probably wake up and you've experienced one of these before. So what you have to do is, if you're just hammering this out with massages or even just getting it adjusted or dry needling or whatever that physical therapy might be doing, all you're doing is just beating up the symptom. You're not actually getting rid of the cause. You have to adjust the subluxation here where the nerve comes out, and then you got to pull the nerve up and out with the adjustment too, which I'm going to show you next. So again, that nerve comes out of the lower part of the neck, comes down the arm and shoulder, down the arm, and splits back to that shoulder blade. So we got to get the joint adjusted to get pressure off the nerve, and then we got to pull the nerve up with the second adjustment, just like this, as we're going to do here on Ashley today. Good, just let it drop right there. Good, and then let it pull it across there with me. And then with these, after the adjustment, we always recommend icing it afterwards just to get the spasm out of that nerve. Thanks.
Hey, Dr. Katie.
Yes.
If you could recommend one supplement to a patient that we sell here, what would you recommend?
Just one.
Just one.
Chlorella and spirulina.
Why would you recommend that?
Because it's basically the complete nutrition that you would need. It's good to help detox, but it's also it's really great to like build in proteins and all of that. So that combination is probably my number one.
Perfect. Hey, Ash, what's one supplement you would recommend to our patients that we have here?
I love fruits and greens. I love it because it's so delicious. There's so many different flavors, and you get 20 plus servings in a little packet, so it's really easy.
Awesome.
Hey Gabs, what's your favorite supplement? Oh, I would probably say elderberry because it helps so much with like allergies, immune system, and it's honestly super tasty. So I would definitely recommend that one.
Hey, Dr. Riley.
Yes.
What's one supplement you would recommend to our patients that we have here at the office?
How about two?
Sure.
Probiotics and vitamin D. I'll show you. Two things is they have to come from a good source. They should be refrigerated. The one we carry is a multi-strain, so it has a bunch of different strains in it. And it's never taken at the right dose. One in the morning, one at night. The other one, vitamin D. It's got to be D3 with K. It helps you absorb the vitamin D. Same thing, people don't take it high enough dose. One in the morning, one at night. That's what I take personally.
Perfect. When you come in for your next adjustment, be sure to check out our recipe wall. Our recipe wall has things from healthy snacks to homemade cleaning products, and it's sure to have something that'll catch your eye. Stay tuned for some of our favorites. One of our favorite products to use is the foaming hand soap. Dr. Katie likes to make this in bulk and put it in a glass jar, and then when this starts to get low, I just refill it. And this is a foaming hand pump, so it helps it to foam when it comes out. Another favorite is our toilet bowl cleaners. Dr. Katie also makes these in bulk. She has little oil molds that she likes to make these with. So it looks like a little essential oil bottle. And I drop one of those into the toilet when I'm cleaning the bathroom. And it is a natural way to help clean the bathroom. One of our favorite recipes is our disinfectant wipes. In each of the rooms, they have the bin of disinfectant wipes. Dr. Katie makes these in bulk as well. You can go ahead and open this up, pull one of them out, rip it off, and use it to wipe off your table or any other surfaces if that makes you feel comfortable. And these are a great way to just keep our office clean and not have harsh chemicals in our cleaning products. Next on our list from our favorite recipes is hand sanitizer. So we do sell hand sanitizer here at the office. That is the doTERRA On Guard. But Dr. Katie also has a recipe for making your own. So all you need is a spray bottle and those ingredients, and then you can have your own hand sanitizer as well.
I'm super excited to chat with you about our RAK health scans, are also known as bioenergetic testing. So I'm going to walk through what RAK health scans are and how they can help you. So the first thing I want to do before I get into that is I want to give you a couple of quotes. So most of you might know that Nikola Tesla, he was born back in the 1800s, but he is an engineer, an inventor, and he's most famous for designing the modern alternating current in electricity supply. And one of his famous quotes is, if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. And the second quote I want to go over is by also the famous Dr. Oz, TV celebrity doctor. And one of his quotes is, energy medicine is the future medicine. And I want to explain that a little bit more in the terms of how that's going to be put into our office. So let's go back a little bit in history and talk about what is bioenergetic testing and where did it come from. So bioenergetic testing started in about the 1940s. It's kind of when it was more mainstream, although we've been using energy testing for thousands of years, doing different ancient medicines and all of the frequencies that people used to do way back before 1940s. But however, they've been starting to use it more in the 1940s as medicine and more traditional medicine. So the 1940s, it was a doctor that noticed when he was doing acupuncture on his patients, they responded very differently when they were healthy compared to when they were sick. And that is basically the birth of bioenergetic testing, noticing energy fields change when somebody is in a different state. And then we move to milestone number 2, which is going to be more of that mainstream recognition. So bioenergetic testing is now being recognized more and more in the 1980s and 1990s and not being so taboo anymore. And now we go to milestone number 3 is where it's being
less taboo. And now, where are we today? Using hair and saliva, measuring energy fields. And you can even think about MRI machines as being an energy test, EKGs being an energy test, because you're using energy fields to test those out. So I want to talk a little bit about statistics, because a lot of people love this. So when we asked so many people on how were you satisfied with your scan, 92% of clients said they were super satisfied with their results and doing the testing and going through the remedies and feeling that they got better, that they felt better using more holistic routes rather than the traditional medications and medical route. 3 out of the 4 clients said that they saw a huge improvement, significant improvement in their health concerns, and 78% of clients that have tested are referring family and friends to being tested themselves. All right, what is bioenergetic testing? What are our RAK health scans? So if we talk about what is bioenergetic testing, this is a non-invasive way to analyze our body's energy and identify different areas of imbalance or dysfunction. So how does it work? We take your hair, we take your saliva, and what we do is we put it into the system. And we put it into the system to digitally test and record different measurements in hertz. So once it's in the system, tiny little probes are used to measure that energy emanating off of the hair and saliva. Then it is transmitted to a software where it is measured in hertz, indicating where and what the values are. For example, if the liver is being tested, the probe goes into the hair or the saliva into the spot where the liver needs to be tested, okay? And 50 hertz is a very great healthy liver. If that liver is going to be testing at 70, then we know there's an inflammatory issue or there's something not right with that liver. If it's testing at a 30, we know it's weak and maybe not doing the functions that it should. So we look at different measurements of different parts of the body on how and what is going on. It can also help identify different food sensitivities, toxins, hormones, all sorts of great things. So let's get a little bit into that now that I've kind of explained what hair and saliva testing is. When you order a test and you get your report back, it's going to look like this. The entire systems in your body are listed on the very first page. It may be hard to see, but you can, when you get your report back, you'll be able to check out all of the systems that have been tested and what is on there. So what's going to happen is you're going to look at this and say, I am deficient in this nervous system area. I'm deficient in my endocrine system. And what this is going to show us is how your systems are functioning. And then at the bottom of that page, there's going to be a little note section that's going to have your most significantly stressed. So it's going to show you in primary, secondary, and tertiary issues. So let's just say your nervous system is really down. It's at that 39%, as you see in the red. That could indicate central and peripheral nervous system issues as located below in the note section. And then the good question for this page would be, okay, so I'm seeing all of these being low or deficient. Now, why? Why do I have deficiencies? What is happening? That's what the rest of the scan goes through. So the next page is going to be your food sensitivities. There's going to be every ingredient, every grain, every beverage, environmental thing on there. And we're going to try to find out, why is your body inflamed? Why is it not doing what it's supposed to? This is different than an allergy. This is a sensitivity. So sensitivities change quite frequently. But if you can avoid these for the remainder that you're doing your remedies, your body will be less inflamed and it will be able to heal a little bit faster than if you were to continually to eat or come in contact with these items. The next section of the health scan is going to be talking about resonating deficiencies in minerals, vitamins, fatty acids, amino acids. And these are important because if you're low in certain minerals or vitamins, then your body isn't going to be able to do the function it needs to for that area. So for example, if your body is low in chromium, that could be affecting your blood. Or if you're low in iodine, that's going to affect your thyroid. So we want to just make sure we are supplying our body with all the nutrients that we need to get our systems functioning properly. The next section is the resonating toxins. So molds, chemicals, bacteria, metals, parasites, viruses. These ones contribute to stress in so many different areas. There are so many people out there that have great blood work, they have amazing labs, but they still don't feel right and they don't know why. I can tell you it's typically because their body is super high in toxins such as molds, parasites, viruses, bacteria, chemicals that we don't traditionally test for in the medical world. So this is a great page to go to know, you know what, these things are really affecting our bodies in a way that we had no idea with traditional testing. So for example, like chemicals could be affecting your nervous system, parasites could be affecting your digestion. Those are just a few examples of things that can happen with certain chemicals. The last section that we explore is the hormone section. So this one is always a really important one to look at and say, okay, do I have things resonating on the lower end or functioning on the lower end? Or do I have things functioning on the higher end? This is not saying if it's low in thyroid issues that you have a thyroid problem, but it's trending towards that way. So if you keep doing what you're doing, eventually you may have a thyroid problem. So again, getting these balanced out is huge in order for your body to function and feel its best. And then we come to the remedy section. This is where the test is specifically tailored to exactly what your body needs. This isn't just an overall protocol. Okay, let's do this to clean some things up. These remedies have been tested specifically for your body in order for your body to heal and bring it back into balance. It also is confirming that you can get your body balance back without having to feel like you need to detox or take out a bunch of food or feel like crap. This is going to help your body come into balance at a very amazing, doable rate without doing some crazy drastic measures to get your body back into balance. So I hope this has helped you understand a little bit more about bioenergetic testing, our RAK health scans. If you have any questions, you are more than welcome to ask the doctors or sign up at front and get your health scan today, and let's get you feeling better.